welcome back to Butera's Bar for episode 2. And we are going to do daiquiris. Now, throughout history, there has probably not been a more maligned drink than the daiquiri. Everyone always wants to make them frozen in a slushy, in a blender, and that is not the original drink. And remember, I always think simplicity is best. That doesn't mean you can't drink a slushy daiquiri. Go for it. If you find a slushy daiquiri, hey, that's for you. Whatever you'd like to do. But I'm going to go back to the original drink, which actually hails from Cuba, from a bar called El Floridita. And the bartender who invented the daiquiri was Constantino Ribalagua Vert. And he presided over a bar in Cuba, which was actually frequented by some very big literary giants. One of the most famous one, of course, is Ernest Hemingway. Hemingway would jet down from Key West, where he lived, and spend lots of time in Cuba. He really liked Constantino's daiquiris, but he said, you know what? He goes, these are really sweet. This is a little bit too much, and oftentimes they are very cloying. Just to give you a quick recipe, we are going to make the Hemingway daiquiri, which was more to his taste, which is a bit more dry. Just FYI, if you want to make a regular daiquiri, it is 2 to 3 ounces of rum, 1 juiced lime, and about a teaspoon of sugar, and that is all. You shake that up very cold and pour it into a coupe. That is a daiquiri. What we are going to do is the Hemingway daiquiri. People started catching on. They're like, make the drink like Hemingway. It's a much drier version. We don't add sugar, but we do add a maraschino liqueur, and that will give you the sweetness. And of course, we make it a little more tart by adding not just lime juice, but also, as I'm sure you can see here, we are adding fresh grapefruit juice. So here we go. Let's try the Hemingway daiquiri. So basically, we are going to start with some juice. And I am going to juice 1/2. And this, you may get 2 drinks out of this. It depends on how juicy your grapefruit is. Okay, so we're juicing a lovely grapefruit. It's nice if you have a particularly sweet grapefruit, because as I said, this is going to be a dry drink anyway, because we're not adding extra sugar. So if you get some nice sweet pink grapefruit, which I have here, go for it. It's much better that way. We are also going to add the juice of 1 lime. Everyone's probably thinking, 1 whole lime, Todd? Why would we do that? Limes don't give off a whole ton of juice. It's not like a lemon. So you may, look, if you get lots of juice, don't worry about it. But basically, it's more lime than grapefruit juice is the ratio. Now comes the easy part. We are going to add some splashes of rum. I'm going to do about 2 jiggers, so that's about 2 ounces. Remember, make this to your taste, right? So that's up to you. And then we are going to use at least 1/2 ounce of a maraschino liqueur. Okay? Now we're going to add a little bit of ice, and we are going to shake the dickens out of this. Different shaker this time. I've got a bunch of them. As you can tell, I'm really enjoying the bartending thing. So I'm buying shakers, I'm buying bar stuff, I'm learning bar patter. Look at that. All right, that is nice and cold. I always ice my cocktail glasses, or you can put them in the freezer if you like. Cold water and ice works just as well. So all we're going to do is pour this lovely concoction. And you can see it's got a little bit of a pink hue because I have a lovely, lovely pink grapefruit. And I'm doing, you could use a whole slice of lime. I'm doing a little lime curl here, which you can put on the edge of the glass because I think it's kind of pretty. And there you go. And now we're going to try it, and I'm sure it's amazing. These are really good, guys. Oh my. They really are tasty. They're dry, they're refreshing, they are perfect on a hot summer day. I'm gonna have another one because this is really good. So a word about booze, people are asking. So number 1, when you are mixing drinks, this actually calls for a white rum. I used a darker rum, a golden rum. You could use an añejo, you could use an aged rum. But as a general rule, when you are mixing cocktails, go for a middle-of-the-road liquor. You don't have to buy the best. In other words, you wouldn't want to take a 20-year-old bourbon and make a drink with, say, like a bourbon sour, because that would be a waste of good bourbon. However, if you are doing things, say a Manhattan, say an old fashioned, the main component, anytime when the liquor is your main ingredient, go ahead, use what you like and use what's good. Don't buy anything that's really bad. You've heard Ina Garten and Martha Stewart say it. They're like, buy good vanilla. I learned my lesson. I remember one time making chocolate chip cookies. Went to the store, bought an imitation vanilla, and let me tell you something. My cookies tasted like Satan's bottom, and it was because of the vanilla, all right? So make these. They're wonderful. I don't know if you can see this on the camera. I do take photos of my drinks. This is one that I made. People are asking about these. So this is actually the Hemingway Daiquiri. And if you would like, I'm going to start to make these available. I'll probably do about $20 for an 8x10. Any of the drinks that you see on my Instagram account, feel free to let me know if you would like one. I'd be happy to get a print made for you. They'll be on photo quality paper. As always, drink responsibly, drink safely, wear your mask. Please wear a mask so that we can all do these for groups of people, so that we can start having people over to the house and making these lovely cocktails for our family and friends, okay? All right, everyone. Chin chin. Love ya. Bye.